Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about whether or not I think Carol will run into the governor in The Walking Dead Season 4. Okay, so this one is a viewer-requested topic. People wanted to hear my thoughts just briefly on what I think about this possible storyline that could be occurring in The Walking Dead fairly soon. This will, of course, contain spoilers for anyone who has not seen The Walking Dead up to current date, which would be The Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 4, Indifference, and then next weekend we're going to be seeing, or this weekend, we're going to be seeing Season 4, Episode 5, which is Internment. Lots of I's with the titles of this season. Anyway, we still have not seen the governor yet in The Walking Dead Season 4. We're 4 episodes in, a quarter of the way through the season, and we have not even had a glimpse. We have not even had any kind of montage or, sad theme music as we see him doing something, even just standing around with his full beard or whatever the case may be, which I'm really amped to see. I can't wait to see it when they eventually do it. Robert Kirkman did say at the beginning of the season that he's going to appear when we least expect it. So we'll have to see, how they bring that in. I think it's probably going to be something along the lines of like in The Walking Dead Season 3 episode Home. If you guys remember when Axel and Carol actually were talking, and he's talking about his his brother? I think he's talking about his brother, and then just out of nowhere, he just gets shot in the head, and then you see the governor zooms in, and he gives you like a smile with his one eye and everything. But can you shoot with one eye? I don't know. I guess you could with a scope. I don't know. But anyway. That was fantastic, and I think they're probably going to do something along those lines this season. Now, the timing, I think, personally, would work out perfectly. We have to see the governor return at some point, right? They could just show a scene with him versus showing a character running into him, right? Sort of show what he's been through, show where he's at this time, what's going on with him, and even give him a whole episode or something like that. That's one way to do it. The other way, though, which I would actually prefer, is if he sort of shows up out of nowhere, just like in the episode Home, and then they do all of that afterwards. So possibly Carol running into him or just seeing him or something of the sort, and then afterwards us, following that storyline and getting a lot more scenes and a lot more episodes with him so we can see where he's at this time. Now, I thought at the beginning of the season we were going to see him for the mid-season finale, that he was going to appear. Now we're, getting pretty close to that, and we still haven't seen him at all. So I'm really surprised that we haven't. And I think that this storyline with Carol could be the perfect way for them to bring him back into the fold. So I guess we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, I don't expect her to just disappear from the story. Some people think she's just going to fade and we won't see her at all in any scenes or anything. And then like in a few seasons we might see her, or she might, end up in the spin-off series or something like that. I'd prefer they didn't do that. I'd prefer they didn't go that route. And I don't think they will. Not with her. I just don't see it. I don't see her disappearing forever, and I don't see her just, fading away from this series and showing up in the spinoff. I doubt it. I think Daryl's going to want to track her down, and Daryl's obviously good at that. Yeah, he's going to want to find her, because if you think about it too, Rick has done this twice to him now. First he tied his brother to a roof and he left him there, and then now he is doing the same thing with his girlfriend, kind of. So I don't think he's going to have any tolerance for it, and I think he's going to try to find her. And somewhere in the mix, I think she's going to run into the governor. I think it makes sense. I could be totally wrong, totally incorrect, but people just want to hear my thoughts on it. I think it would be a perfect introduction back into the governor's storyline and his world again if she ran into him. And it'd be interesting to see how it went. If he found her, or he actually saw her, what would he do? Does he know who she is? Does he, that's a question, because when he was using his scope, for example, he never saw her when he met with Rick. He doesn't know, he never saw her, right? Andrea may have told him about Carol, but probably not. More about Shane and Rick and the others. She's kind of a background character to Andrea, I would think. it's tough to know whether or not he would even know who she is. When he shot Axel, Axel was standing on the side. She was standing in behind, sort of, right? So he may not have even noticed at that time, because he's aiming and all that stuff, and he's ready to attack, and he's getting ready for this huge thing. He may not have even noticed who she is, and he may not even know her. So that's one possibility. The other possibility, if he does run into her, is that he does know her, and he's like, oh, that's the girl from Rick's group, and takes her prisoner or something. Something like that. So just speculating. Is it a stretch? It's a bit of a stretch. I don't have anything to back it up, but I more really want to see the governor soon, and I think they have to bring him in soon. And I think this might be the perfect way to do it. So, he's supposed to show up, because Robert Kirkman was saying, I think one of the episodes later on, I forget what episode it is exactly, but he was saying that it's the closest to the comic book. And at this stage of the comic book, when they're at the prison, the governor attacks, right? So we could be seeing something like that for the mid-season finale, something like that, Rise of the Governor type of thing. So we'll have to see how that goes. So they got to get him back in there soon, since we're going to be in episode 5 already, unless they're planning to use that for the season finale, which could work, but I was hoping they were going to leave the prison earlier on in the season, like halfway through or something. So I guess we'll see what happens with it. But I do think that Carol's probably going to, her storyline in some way, shape, or form, I think is going to encounter the governor. I think something's going to happen with it. Because they got to get him back in there, man. You kill her, you die. Can't wait to see it. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about it. If you think she's going to run into him or not. How you think it's going to go. How you think Daryl's going to react. You tied my girlfriend to a roof and you left her there. So, something along those lines. Rick did it again. And just overall, what you think is going to happen with this whole Carol situation? Will the governor be involved? Will he not? Will we see him for the mid-season finale, or are we going to have to wait till the finale to see him come back in? He's supposed to be a damn season regular, so I don't know what the hell's going on, not even having one scene yet. Guess we'll see. He'll probably have lots of time later on. Anyway, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.